everybody, I'm Oscar W. Fitchett.
And I'm Sophie.
And this is going to be a fun little video in our continuation of Spooktober 2017. We're going to have a look back at Scooby-Doo. Where are you?
I don't know, where were you?
Was this the first Scooby-Doo for you?
I think it was. I remember watching, because there was this, and then they made a few other shows that were similar.
They did what to you?
They brought no, I mean old style.
Oh, right.
Because that was they brought Scrappy and everything in.
That was
This was well before What's New Scooby-Doo was out, and I think at this point there wasn't that many films out.
What's your experience with this show then? How do you find it in terms of enjoyment?
It's really nostalgic. It's I remember I had a Scooby-Doo cake for my birthday once.
Did you? Okay, so you were into Scooby-Doo.
And I didn't have a mystery machine, but I had Fred, Daphne, Velma, Shaggy and Scooby figurine thing.
Yeah, I remember getting a Scooby-Doo costume, one of those things that you wear in your zip up. I remember it being incredibly itchy though, but I remember still wanting to wear it, and I pretended to be a dog all the time. I remember that. That's a Scooby-Doo memory that's in my head forever.
Or just you crawling around the floor.
Go, woof, woof, woof. Yeah, in the Scooby. This really
How old were you?
5?
Okay, alright, I thought you were going to say 9 or 10.
6, 5 or 6. No, 5 or 6. But this show, it's, we talk about it in terms of the very first Scooby-Doo, but it's kind of one of the very first child-friendly, spooky things, isn't it, to happen? Because, when we were growing up, I guess the introduction to horror for us would have been Goosebumps or something like that. But I guess before this time, if you wanted to get into horror, there were horror films, Universal monster movies or anything like that. I remember when we started watching it, and just the backgrounds were just so well detailed and really
You can tell there's been a lot of because the animation for the most part is quite.
It's very basic Hanna-Barbera TV.
Yeah.
1960s.
Yeah, everyone looks a little bit odd at times, and the movements are all a little bit strange.
But you can tell that the background is where they put a lot of detail into it. I think it's because with the backgrounds there needs to be a lot of detail. Where with the characters, the voice actors do such a good job of portraying, giving a lot of intrigue, interest. To them.
Definitely. Yeah, well, obviously, Shaggy and Scooby are two of the most sort of iconic voices.
Yeah. The thing with this show is all the episodes they're repetitive, but they didn't need to be anything else. It's what it is. It's the quintessential Scooby-Doo formula.
I didn't even really find them that repetitive. They're repetitive in the sense of there's a monster, they're going to find it, it's going to be something.
Well, I don't mean in terms of, it's a thing of they go to a place or they're doing a thing and then something happens and then then they have to do this thing, then there's usually a bit of slapstick involved, and then they unmask. There's a food joke, and then they unmask the thing, and it's it's the guy from the beginning. I think the really good thing about this show, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, is it does get people involved with the mystery with it, and they do have legitimately. I'm not going to say really difficult mysteries, but it's It's,
when I was a kid, I necessarily didn't really a lot of the time it would be I'd be that caught up in everything else that I wouldn't necessarily try and solve the mystery. So when it was revealed,
I'm just watching them eat a Scooby snack or
so by the time it was revealed who it was, I'd be well, how did they come to that conclusion?
And then they give their.
But when you watch it as an adult, you're oh yeah, that's relatively obvious.
Yes, there was a bit of a change from season 1 to season 2. They updated the music.
The animation was a bit.
The animation was a bit more fluid, and they within season 2, every single episode of season 2 seemed to have a song bit.
Yeah, it had a random song in the middle. There's a song about being in love with an ostrich.
It's I love an ostrich, or whatever like that.
And they all sound they're trying to play Beatles.
Beach Boys.
Or Beach Boys.
Beatles, Beach Boys. Yeah. It's interesting to look back and see things that got by easy enough as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of
when
questionable
they in the Chinatown episode, the first episode of season 2, there's a bit where Shaggy and Scooby are pretending to be Chinese, and it's I'm not going to attempt to recreate the impression.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be offensive.
Yeah.
But it's very much so a thing where, like, they draw them, like, very like that, and they, like, give them a bit of buck tooth, and it's like, oh no.
Oh, why do that? I get it was just like I'm not excusing it by any means, but it's the time, so it's kind of like when we're saying why did they do that, it's because it's what was acceptable at the time.
They didn't outright call them out and be like...
they weren't saying anything bad, it was just like, oh dear.
They were doing impressions that they really should have been.
It was like a stereotype.
Yes.
And the Confederate flag popped up at one point.
Oh, that's right, yeah. What is this? Confederate flag? Yeah, that was in season 1, yeah. What would you say is like a standout episode for you?
I like the Jeepers It's the Creeper one in season 1.
What was the Jeepers It's the Creeper one again? That was
where they had like the zombie looking bald guy, I think.
Oh yeah, it was like.
Yeah, it was like. I like that one, and I liked.
I enjoyed the Nowhere.
Sorry.
I enjoyed the Nowhere to Hide. Sorry, it wasn't the.
Yeah, Nowhere to Hide was good. Where it was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That was a pretty funny one.
Oh, there's just a lot of funny moments in this show as well.
Unintentionally though.
Well, yeah, but it's like where you just see. Oh, I forgot. I think it was in the Nowhere to Hide one where you just see this creature going, and then like Scooby, and then like Shaggy all legging it, but then like the song, then this like nice mellow song just starts playing where it's like,
cheer up, sleepy Jean.
No, I think it was like it's like. You're always running from me, or something like that.
I liked What a Night for a Night.
I love the titles for all these. Yeah, What a Night for a Night's the first one, and that one was definitely.
I enjoyed that one. That was a fun one. Decoy for a Dog Napper.
What the heck's going on? I love that title.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I enjoyed that one. That was the one I was thinking of. Which is which? I like that one.
I'm a fan of A Night of Fright is No Delight. That's it. That's like one of the classic ones.
That's a good one.
No, I would just say like overall, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You is a good like fun, quintessential spooky thing to watch. I would say it's nothing outstanding or like.
It's not gonna blow your mind.
It's Scooby-Doo, but it's like it's one of those if you want like to kind of go back and see like. The origins of child-friendly spooks.
Yeah. There's very probably other things, but that's whenever anyone says anything like that, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
That's what I mean, like very early,
like even spooky. More than like Goosebumps or anything like that. Like if someone says like, "Oh, spooky kids show," I'm like, "Oh, Scooby-Doo."
Scooby-Doo. Stuff like that is what got me into that Halloween season. Generally, is when I would see stuff on Cartoon Network of like when they would do the Halloween things and like the child-friendly.
That's what I said
spookiness. It's just very like and Scooby-Doo was definitely a staple in that.
Yeah, but that's what I said to you. They used to do like over Halloween. There'd be like just always like Halloween specials of shows and just Scooby-Doo on Cartoon Network, like back to back, and they put the Scooby-Doo films on when it was just like Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, and the old ones. So
Sophie, out of 5 spoopy ghosts, what would you give Scooby-Doo? Where Are You?
Probably 4.5 spooky ghosts.
I would go ahead and say 3.5 spoopy ghosts. It's one of those where I do enjoy it a lot, but it does lose my attention a bit. It's high for me in a sense. I would agree in terms of like the kind of like nostalgic-y type thing, but for me personally, what's new Scooby-Doo is more nostalgic for me than this one. So.
I get more invested in what's new Scooby-Doo, but this I just love as a thing. Like I can have it on any time, and it doesn't come on nerves.
Oh yeah, I know. It's enjoyable. It's fun. But 3.5 spoopy ghosts is my thing.
Mine would be sort of 4, bordered on 4.5, I think.
Okay, so there you go. That is our look back on Scooby-Doo. Where Are You? Do any of you have any feelings towards Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Do you have a favourite episode? Did it offend you in any way? I don't see how it would.
Well, we've literally talked about how it could.
Yes, very true.
But also, like, is there anything else sort of like from around? Because obviously we said it's the earliest spooky kids show that we remember. But there might be something that you guys remember that we don't know about or that we've forgotten about.
Someone might be out there and be like, I remember in the early 60s when this got me into liking spooky stuff. And there very well might be stuff, but this is the only one that we can the earliest one we can recall. Sophie, what's in the description?
Twitter links, Instagram links, letterbox links, Facebook page.
And that's it.
And that's it.
And we'll leave a playlist link below for you to see previous Halloween specials. There's not too much there. There's like my review of Oculus. There was a horror talk myself and Will did in 2015. And there was the list that we did last year. But also the playlist of this year's Spooktober. So far there's only the Saw binge that we've got. But you know, there'll be more things to come. And yes, till next time, guys. We shall see you later. And goodbye.